Oh, boys and girls, I have decided this is the season Leamington get to the Premier League. After an iffy start, we recovered in the last stream. Now we just push for the top of the table. Easy peasy. We started the season horrifically. If you watch the video that came out on LOLLUJO 2 this morning, I think it covered this first month or so of the season. Tomorrow's one will cover the recovery. But this morning, you would have seen us have an absolutely miserable start to the season that left us just outside the relegation zone. Thankfully, in Friday afternoon stream, we did put together a bit of a recovery. There's the odd little blip, including the last match of the stream, where we lost against Luton. But by and large, we won most of our games on Friday and have recovered. And this is where we sit 17 games in. 30 points on the board. We're 7 points off automatic promotion. Also 7 points off the top of the league. Barely in the playoffs, but in reasonably good form. If we have a look at the form table, there's only Sheffield United who are in better form than we are. Unfortunately, they are below us and chasing hard as well. So we need to keep an eye on them. We probably play them now, don't we? It'd be just my luck that we play them now. Oh, no, they beat us there. There you go. So they really are very good. But we need to recover from the Luton game and put together another run of victories. That's the plan. So another run of victories. Ahoy. Theatros wants to go out on loan. This is heartbreaking. At 28 years old, he's been with us 12 years. But he is struggling to get in the team this year. I don't really want him to go. I don't want him to go at all. Oh, what do I say to him to get him to... I'll start you in the cup competitions. It's not regular enough for me. Oh, fine. I'll put you on the loan list. If it keeps you at the club until he's 30 and can get a testimonial, I'll let him go out on loan. It'll just be very, very sad. Right, let's win our first match of the stream. Let's start with a bang. What I would really like to see today is Kadrich to start not being ineffectual. I was really excited signing a 6'8" striker, but I think he's only scored once for us so far. I would really like him to start knocking in some goals and be a real aerial threat, like I hoped he would be. 2 headers. I mean, they're fun when they go in. They did break the game a bit, didn't they? The game is easy enough as it is. Oh, there you go. That's what we wanted from him. Some goals. It's taken him 2 minutes of the first match of the stream this week. First 2 minutes. And Kadrich is in. And he didn't even need to be tall to score that goal. It's nice to see him doing some things you don't have to be tall to do. Look at it. It's a lovely finish as well. It's going to be the first proper Comic-Con since pre-pandemic times. Because although we had a London Comic-Con in October, it was a massively scaled down event. It took up maybe a half the space it normally takes up. There was a lot of stuff missing. But when I went to Insomnia at the NEC earlier in the year, that was a full-on, full-size event. And fingers crossed, Comic-Con is going to be on the same lines. The whole purpose of the rebuilding series is to get clicks, get people watching the channel. Kadrich has scored again, this time with a header. Kadrich is on for a penalty here. Oh, we asked for him to start scoring goals, and he's got a hat-trick against the top of the table Brighton. Beautiful. Surely if you could nerf them enough in the editor, it's United. I don't want to get sued. I'm not managing United ever. They're a little bit too litigious for my tastes. I'd like to be able to work with Sports Interactive again at some point. It would have originally been this week, but it is now next week. Imagine they'll be announced this weekend coming. I'm sure I read somewhere or heard somewhere. Ben might have said it during the network game that they were going to announce them this weekend anyway. Maybe I misunderstood him. It gets announced this coming weekend. I must have misunderstood then. Exactly. You should just use auto pick for numbers. I agree. An auto pick would never give a midfield player the number 6. What a goal. 4 is the correct number for DM. I agree. But, I mean, at the moment, I have got Roberts wearing the number 4 at centre-back, so I'm breaking my own rule. But the only thing more important than my own rule is the rule of I'm just going to hit auto pick because I don't care that much. I've run out of 7-Up 0. Coming, flapping his arms around. So I'm on the caffeine-free Diet Coke today. Not as good. I don't even particularly like the taste of cola anymore. Bear in mind, I used to live on Diet Coke. Ever since I had to drop the caffeine, or cut the caffeine back, I still have my 3 cups of coffee a day. But ever since I had to cut back on the caffeine, I've got so unused to the taste of Coke that I don't even really like it anymore. Oh, that's annoying. That's got to be offside, surely. Referee? We were 2-0 up. Oh, this is hideous. That's got to be offside. When it's not been given. I don't know how he's not offside. When your own player comes up, it could be a recommendation to recall from loan. Well, Sparks is on loan with us. I guess it's a recommendation to sign him permanently. We just had a £4.5 million offer for Odin. That's more than we paid for him. Bournemouth have lost their minds. Telling me to sign him permanently. I'm still not sure I properly rate Sparks, to be honest. We've played him a lot. I guess he's still young. If I was going to sign one of my loans permanently, I'd want Webb permanently. Demonstration of why there. Am I doing the panel at Social in the City? I'm doing a panel at Social in the City. I don't know if it's the same panel. I don't know what has and hasn't been announced yet. Let's have another goal. Webb does have good off the ball movement. He's going to be he's still a teenager, I think, as well. He's going to be a very good player. We probably should try and bring him in permanently. Because Webb and Kadrich look like they're quite the partnership. Now they're getting used to playing together. This is what Kadrich is there for. This is why it doesn't matter that he doesn't score a load of goals. That is such an important thing to be able to do. And Kadrich grabs a goal as well. I think Webb's a teenager. I'm going to check now. He might be 20. He was certainly a teenager when he first signed for us. He is 20 now. But still, he's great. Don't think there's much chance of us signing him permanently. But he is great. Don't really know why Brighton aren't using him. Another one. Oh, we are going to have another one. Oh, what a goal from Sandro. See, these big boys don't need to be scoring their headers. They can do those kind of goals. Lovely stuff. He hit that with his foot. Really hard. Bang. It was lovely from Brooks to just let it roll through to him. Right, Odin's gone or going. I don't know how we've made a profit on this man, but we have. We've also got the highest paid player at the club off the wage bill. But signed him for 3.7 million. He was terrible for 3 games. Sold him for 4.5 million. And got his £28,000 a week wages off the wage bill. Bournemouth have lost their minds. Right, come on. We need some wins going into this Manchester City game. Weather. The weather is pretty nice out there. Looks like a nice day. It's warm in my office. It's all I can do to not have the air conditioning on, but I am resisting at the moment because I don't want my electricity bill to go up even further. Although I did get a nice email from Scottish Power over the weekend telling me that my direct debit didn't have to go up, which I thought was nice. I've got to assume that all the cheap seats for the playoff final are gone. There's no way the basics. It's not WWE. There's no way the standard ticket is £300 a ticket. Oh, surely! Hurrah! A football goal! Oh! No, 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 no. Oh, so excited for a moment. Right, let's go beat Manchester City. Easy peasy. Very interesting that Quick Pick is suggesting Ed Webb in midfield. Are things really getting that desperate in central midfield for us? Jurgen Klopp, City manager. Yeah, Klopp and Guardiola often swap in FM this year, I've noticed. Just the midfield partnership of Rice and Bellingham with Mbappe up front. Nothing major. We're all right. It'll be fine. Let's offer some encouragement. Come on, Guzman at the near post. Oh. They're afraid of the 6'5". Theodros! Oh, that was so close. They do fear Odin, as they should. Does this go straight to penalties? Actually, it won't, because this free kick's going in. That's a shame. Hold on. Oh, we can't shout. I was going to do Jack's cheesing it thing. That's a shame. Didn't want to win anyway, exactly. Who wants to win the Carabao Cup? It's a joke. Godwin's off to the Africa Cup of Nations. What a good boy. Does mean he's going to miss most of January, though. Hopefully Nigeria lose. Whoa. I love that. We've got a player who's rejected extending his loan at Coventry. How the turns tabled. Oh, to be fair, it's because they're not playing him. I thought he decided he was too big for Coventry, which would have been amazing. Yeah, we need a left back, a central midfielder, and if we've got money left, to back up goalkeeper in this January. Unless Turgay's going to be back soon. How much longer is he going to be out for? Another 3 to 4 months. Wowzers. We should have just sent him back to West Ham. He's done for the season. He might be done. Getting a big injury like that at such a crucial age. Oh, no. Hartley Ward's done his cruciate ligaments. That's our first choice and second back, left back out for the season. Wow. I guess we have a new priority. Complete wing back. You know I like a complete wing back. He's actually scouted. This guy looks like he'd do a job. How much is he going to be? 300. Oh, between 350 and 3.4 million. But looking for a much more reasonable salary. Yeah, we'll make an offer for this guy. We can get him on the Never Never. Try that. Boom. Okay. Is that a 1.3 million release clause I see there? Yeah, okay, we'll have a bit of that. You're wearing your dungarees. Anna's wearing her dungarees, everybody. We go full screen. Dungarees! Too much wage budget free. Oh, if that's the problem, I'm furious. Oh, at least we've got some midfielders back for this game, which is a nice novelty. Or Sparks, the only left back at the club, though, and he's a centre back. I mean, it's largely because I can't bend that knee, which does make, you know, bending difficult. But I can't pick stuff up off the floor at the moment. You saw my pitiful attempt at showing you my shoes a minute ago. This is how it begins. I need physio. That's poor from coming. That's why we need a new goalkeeper. I can't, like, take a week off. Well, I am. I'm going to Centre Parks. But when I'm there, I'm going to do loads of stuff that's going to make my knee worse, I should think. Like going around the rapids, which doing that at Disney really made things worse. Crouched down the whole time. It's not quite the same as going out and having a proper walk, though. You feel it when you're out and about. Oh, that's easy from Guzman. Get a knee brace. I did buy one. It's around here somewhere. This game is full of goals, my word. Because people are weird and people will go and find him because they're psychos. And he doesn't need any of that. Oh, Webby! We need to sign this boy permanently. There's not a chance we can, but oh, we should. And if there was any realism in Football Manager, Brighton would be recalling him in January and playing him for the rest of the season because he's one of the top scorers in the Championship. Sparks, the centre-back, who now has to play left-back all the time, which is not ideal in a diamond system, and Kadrich puts the cherry on top. Right, has he got a recall? See, he can be recalled. They're probably not going to recall him. But they really, really should. Because he's the second top scorer in the division that they're in. Why would they not recall him? It makes no sense. But let's see if we can buy him. I mean, I feel like he's probably worth it. Should we try and get him? Are we going to be able to afford him? It's a lot of money. Let's stall. Let's see how we can go about this with the installments. How much money have we got? We've got 4.5 million. We're going to be spending 2.8. So we've got like another 1.5, I don't think we're going to be able to do it unless we sell another one. But let's try. If we offer like 2 million up front and then 10 million on installments. Oh, this is interesting. You got to prefer him to one of the like the goalkeeper we're trying to bring in. Oh, this could be a phenomenal signing. Order offering me a new contract. Oh, well done. And potentially getting a takeover as well. I like the fact that there's a takeover potentially happening and the board have come in and said, let's get you sorted with a new contract first, young man. Thank you very much, Gareth. But please don't mess around with transfer embargoes before we confirm Webb. That would be devastating. This Ed Webb transfer is a big, big gamble on promotion because it financially ruins us if we stay in this division. Putting £10 million of transfer debt onto this club is not a great idea. Oh, it's happening! It's happening! Ed Webb is a permanent Leamington player. Is he? Has it gone through yet? Oh, he doesn't join us permanently until the summer. How weird. I mean, I don't know why that was important to have in there. So he's still on loan for the rest of the season and joins us in the summer. A weird way to structure it, but we don't mind. Right, we have our new left back. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We're just not going to get a midfielder because we spent all the money on Webb, which is less lovely. He's actually getting the number 3 as well. That's an unusual occurrence. A player coming into the club and actually getting their proper number. Sparks is a permanent Leamington player, or presumably same deal as with Webb. It doesn't actually go through until the end of the season, which is odd, but we'll take it. Both of them joining in the summer. So I guess that means we get to keep the money in our bank balance for a nice little while, which is good. Sparks having to play at centre-back now. Verratti is here. This is where I decided I don't like him as a centre-back. I wasn't that keen on him as a centre-back before. Loved him as a left-back. Who have we tried to dethrone? Loki. He dethroned me 2 weeks ago. I think that one came out. So I was top. And then his got more views than mine. So now I'm back on there. It's not the only reason I'm back, but it is the main reason I've gone back for a part 2. So I want my rightful spot back as the most viewed on Dizzy's channel again. Or absolutely kill lower league football, because you'd always have basically whoever got relegated from the Premier League wins the conference that year. But of course, what you then find is the team that got relegated from the Championship, of course, doesn't, because there's 3 former Premier League teams in there. So, yeah, I think it could be quite interesting to mix things up a little bit. Whether or not I'll be bothered to actually make the video is another thing. That might be a Saturday video at some point. We've played about 15 games today, so there's every chance if we have an early-ish start. Oh, got to deal with that. Theodros potentially leaving would be a disaster. I've got to offer him out, or else he'll get sad. But yeah, we might even finish the season tomorrow and get ourselves into the Premier League. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?